the young girl, 8 years old, asking Buzz Aldrin, why haven't we gone back to the moon? Take a listen. I'll break it all down. So there'll be no dispute. Anybody out there that's in denial, and that's what I'll say, they're 100% in denial what Buzz Aldrin is saying here.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. So in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. But I think I know. Because we didn't
go there. What I believe is Buzz Aldrin just can't lie to this little girl any further. Of course, there's a longer video portion. The whole entire interview, I believe it runs about 10, 15 minutes, whatever it is. And this is basically cutting to the chase. Where again, Buzz Aldrin, he has this guilt. Even though he's a dirtbag, he has somewhat of a heart and just can't look at that little girl and lie to her. He's saying again, we didn't go there. How clear can it be? I mean, what else does he have to say? We didn't go there, referring to she's asking, why didn't we go back? He's just cutting to the chase, saying, look, we didn't go there. And look how he holds his heart here, like it pains him to say this, to admit it. Now look at his hand.
And that's the way it happened.
He put his hand on his chest, his heart, because it's so hard for him to admit this. And I want to make this, for the record too, it's like being interrogated. If you're asked 100 times, say for example, there's a criminal that's being interrogated for a crime, he's asked 100 times if he did it by the police, and all it takes is one time to admit to the crime. They're not going to say, oh, he only admitted it one time, so it doesn't mean anything. What it all comes down to is, again, Buzz Aldrin, and you can see, again, him looking at this little girl, just can't lie to her. And let's play the clip a little bit more.
Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened.
Again, how clear can it be? We didn't go. We didn't. Because we didn't. He didn't say, well, due to monetary issues, we didn't have the finances to do it anymore. No, he goes, we didn't go. We didn't do it. Bottom line, also, what it comes down to with the signs and symbols, the orange book in the back, orange being the only color numerology that is 33. And I find it interesting as well. It looks like almost the firmament or the dome in the back as well. But again, people need to read between the lines. And besides Buzz Aldrin making this confession, brings me to this quote, which I showed many times over the years. Again, it's about reading between the lines with Bill Clinton. And this is from his book. And one thing I find very interesting is this portion of his audiobook is omitted. It's not there. You can look up Bill Clinton's audiobook. It's on YouTube. The whole entire book with Bill Clinton speaking himself. In this portion, which is in the print of his book, My Life, where he states basically where it was fake. Let me read it off here. American President Bill Clinton, 2004 autobiography, My Life, states on page 156, just a month before Apollo 11 astronauts Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong had left their colleague Michael Collins aboard spaceship Columbia and walked to the moon. The old carpenter asked me if he really believed it happened. I said, sure, I saw it on television. He disagreed. He said he didn't believe it for a minute and that them television fellers could make things look real that weren't. Back then, I thought he was a crank. During my 8 years in Washington, I saw some things on TV that made me wonder if he wasn't ahead of his time. So again, read between the lines. They're not going to tell you directly that it was a hoax, but they're going to tell you, for those that can read between the lines, it's clear as day. Bill Clinton's basically admitting the moon landing was nothing but a hoax. Not only that, other events he saw on TV weren't real. And that brings me to another quote that I showed many times as well. with former U.S. President Richard Nixon, where he states the American people don't believe anything until they see it on television. He's just, this is nothing to read between. This is just 100% truth he's stating. And of course, Richard Nixon, no hero. But again, they do tell you the truth. They do leak it out. And it's just those with poor discernment, those that are stuck on the lies, that are refusing to see the truth. They just want to believe what they want to believe. And they're not interested in the truth. They're interested in preserving the false reality that they've been fed their whole entire lives. And what it all comes down to is sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed.